Good morning students. This is our second science period. In this process we are going to study about life processes in living organism. Now what are life processes? Some processes which are very necessary to live alive. Okay, like just like nutrition, respiration, excretion, sensation, control and response, all these processes are very necessary to live alive. Okay, but there is one important process, that is reproduction, which is not necessary to live alive, but it helps to maintain the continuity. Then what is the importance of reproduction? It helps to maintain the continuity of species of that organism. मतलब कंटिन्यूटी यानी नंबर इंक्रीज करना. रिप्रोडक्शन से क्या होगा, वो स्पीसीज का नंबर इंक्रीज होगा. टू मेंटेन कंटिन्यूटी मतलब अपना नंबर इंक्रीज करके रखना या अपना एग्जिस्टेंस रखना. Now what is reproduction? Definition of reproduction: formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism. मतलब human beings, for example, human beings gives next generation to human beings. Dogs give next generation to dogs. मतलब formation of new species. Next generation of dogs comes from earlier existing organism. This is called as reproduction. So there are two methods of reproduction: asexual and sexual reproduction. So in this period I am going to tell about asexual method of reproduction. Now we see what do you mean by asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means formation of new organism, as it is a reproduction method. So formation of new organism by an organism of same species. Most important is without involvement of gametes. Without involvement of gametes मतलब there will be no female gamete or male gamete. That is called as asexual reproduction. It is a uniparental reproduction, means single parent takes involvement in the asexual reproduction. Now new organism has exact genetic similarities with the reproducing organism. मतलब जो पेरेंट्स है, दे शो ऑल द कैरेक्टर्स विच आर शोन बाय पेरेंट्स. देयर विल बी नो न्यू कैरेक्टर्स एज इट इज अ यूनिपेरेंटल रिप्रोडक्शन. As there is a single parent, all the characters are same as that of single parent. Drawback of this reproduction is absence of genetic combination, as there is single parent. We know that in sexual reproduction there is a female gamete and male gamete. मतलब क्या होता है कि 50% characters from female and 50% characters from male arise. Therefore there are new characters in offsprings. But here as single parent is there, only we get all the characters of a single parent. There will be no genetic combination. मतलब there will be no new characters. This is the drawback of asexual reproduction, but it is a fast process of reproduction. As there is no gamete formation, it is the fast process of reproduction. This is the advanced structure of asexual reproduction. So first we will see asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms having single cell structure, having a single cell. Unicellular मतलब having single cell. So first binary fission, as it is a fission means breaking down. Binary fission मतलब टूटने के बाद में दो ऑर्गेनिज्म मिलना. सिंगल पेरेंट सेल डिवाइड इनटू टू सेल, that is binary fission. It occurs in amoeba. Examples are amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and some cell organelle like mitochondria and chloroplast, where we get binary fission. First example we will see amoeba. This is a parent cell. In the parent cell this is nucleus. The nucleus starts to elongate. After elongation of nucleus, the cytoplasm or body of the cell divides by a notch, and after complete mixing of notch we get two daughter amoeba. मतलब क्या हुआ कि from single parent amoeba we get two daughter amoeba. Now second example is of paramecium. As amoeba have no shape, amoeba हम कैसा भी draw करते हैं, no permanent shape, therefore the nucleus cut by any plane or any axis. But in paramecium we get transverse binary fission. Transverse, look here, this is the paramecium, parent paramecium, nucleus get elongated and the nucleus cut by transverse axis. and we get 2 daughter paramecium. From single parent we get 2 daughter paramecia. Third example we see euglena. Here we get longitudinal binary fission. Here paramecium, in paramecium transverse, and in euglena we get longitudinal fission. The axis divides euglena into 2 daughter euglena by longitudinal way. मतलब यहाँ से this nucleus gets elongated and the longitudinal axis pass like this, and we get 2 daughter euglena. From this we conclude that from single parent cell we get 2 daughter nuclei. This is called as binary fission, and this occurs in favorable condition. That means where there is ample of food we get binary fission. Now we will see about second type of fission, that is multiple fission. In unicellular organism like amoeba and other protists, during unfavorable condition, means when there is a lack of food or any adverse condition, amoeba stops the formation of pseudopodia. What are pseudopodia? Pseudopodia is a locomotory organ. मतलब during in lack of food or any adverse condition, amoeba stops the formation of pseudopodia, and along the plasma membrane forms a hard covering which is called as cyst, and in the cyst amoeba gets enclosed and nucleus divide into many nuclei and thereby divides the cytoplasm. Here are many nuclei along with the cytoplasm. मतलब from single nucleus during unfavorable condition it encloses in the cyst, and many nuclei are formed by multiple division along with the cytoplasm. And when there is a suitable condition or when there is a favorable condition, cyst gets open or cyst get burst, and these daughter amoeba comes out in the surrounding water. So from a single cell we get multiple amoeba, therefore it is called as multiple fission, and generally it occurs in adverse condition. Now lastly we see third type of asexual reproduction in unicellular organism, especially in unicellular organism, that is budding, which occurs in fungus, that is yeast. Single cell having nucleus gets elongated, nucleus divide, and that moves towards the forming a bud like structure. This is a parent cell and this is outgrowth, it is called as bud. And when bud remains attached to the parent cell, and when this bud get fully developed, this bud comes out and forming new yeast cell. This is simple method of budding which occurs in yeast. So in this period we have learned about asexual reproduction in unicellular by binary fission, multiple fission, and simple by budding. Now we see next type, that is asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. That is B, asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. In this first type is fragmentation. Fragments, a parent organism breaks up into many fragments, and that each fragment lives as an independent organism. Example, Spirogyra. In the Spirogyra, when there is a plenty of water and nutrition, when the food, the parent Spirogyra develops very fast, and then it breaks into many fragments, and each fragment develops into a new organism. This process is called as fragmentation. Second process, that is regeneration. You know wall lizard. Have you seen wall lizard? During the time of any incidents, wall lizard breaks its tail and again develop that tail. This is the regeneration, but it is a limited type of regeneration. But in planaria, this is the method of reproduction, regeneration. Each cutted part regenerates into new planaria. This part cut into new, develop into new, and we are getting 3 planaria. So the regeneration from single piece develops new organism, but in lizard just develops a tail. Tail से नया organism नहीं आता, therefore it is called as limited regeneration. But in planaria, each cut part develops into new planaria. Therefore this type of method it is called as, considered as method for reproduction, क्योंकि इसमें हमको नए organisms मिल रहे हैं. So first is fragmentation, second regeneration in multicellular organism. Third type of asexual reproduction in multicellular organism, that is budding. Example, Hydra. This is the parent Hydra. A bud starts to develop from the dermal layer of the parent Hydra. There are some special cells which develops into outgrowth, which we called it as bud. The dermal layer and nutritive system is in attachment with the parent Hydra. Then this bud develops, and after the complete development of the bud detaches from the parent Hydra and develops as a new organism. This is called as budding. मतलब क्या हुआ कि some special cells develop outgrowth which we call bud, and up to the development bud remains attached with the parent cell, and after full development bud detaches from the parent cell and lives as a independent life. Fourth type, that is vegetative propagation. मतलब वेजिटेटिव पार्ट से रिप्रोडक्शन होना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रूट, स्टेम, लीफ, बड. दीज पार्ट्स helps for reproduction. Example, bryophyllum leaf. This is a leaf of bryophyllum. Here we are getting from the margin new plants are coming. This type of reproduction, it is called as vegetative reproduction. Next example, potato. You see buds on the potato. From that potato we get new potatoes. So bud, leaf, these are the vegetative parts which help in the reproduction, called as vegetative propagation. And last type, that is स्पोर फॉर्मेशन. बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल म्यूकर. आप देखते हो ना, रोटी या ब्रेड का टुकड़ा अगर बहुत दिन तक डब्बे में बंद है, देयर वी गेट अ ब्लैक टाइप ऑफ ब्लैक कवरिंग, वी सी ब्लैक कवरिंग, एंड अगर हम हाथ लगा के देखते हैं तो हमको कुछ ऐसा सॉफ्ट लगता है. दे आर नथिंग बट द स्पोर्स. सो इन म्यूकर, एग्जाम्पल म्यूकर, ये है hyphae. These are the hyphae, thread-like structure called as hyphae. These roots-like structure are called as rhizoids, and this is the sporangium where spores develop. And during the favorable condition, this sporangium breaks and spores comes out, and we get a colony-like structure. यानी हम एक दिन में देखते हैं कि थोड़ा सा ब्लैक पार्ट होता है ब्रेड का या रोटी का, और अगर दूसरे तीसरे दिन देखते हैं तो रोटी या ब्रेड पूरा ब्लैक हो जाता है, बिकॉज देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ colony-like structure from the spores. They develop very fast in the favorable condition. That means they get reproduction. So this type, last part is called as spore formation. This is the last method of asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. So for asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms we get 5 methods. Fission, first fission, that is binary fission, multiple fission. Second one, regeneration, example planaria. Then third, budding in hydra. Fourth, vegetative in bryophyllum, potato, sugarcane, sweet potato, we see same type of reproduction. And lastly, spore formation in mucor. So today I have tried to explain you asexual reproduction in unicellular and in multicellular organisms. I think you got it well. So if you have any doubt, please write in comment box. I will try to answer your problems. Thank you.